Time now is 6:50, and here's a quick look at the top stories this morning ahead of Good Morning America. As Colorado's colleges and universities grapple with COVID-related budget cuts, they're also seeing a decline in enrollment.
Yeah, not just affecting their bottom line either. It's also concerning for the future of many Coloradans. Denver 7's Nicole Brady looked into who dropped out this year and how colleges are trying to get them back.
Yeah, we know a college education is such a big determinant in the success of your future, and the enrollment decline in Colorado schools has taken an uneven toll. It's affecting the schools that are most often attended by students of color and low-income students. I looked into why they left and why it's so important they come back. Dominic Jackson wasn't always on the college track.
Yeah, I was one of those kids.
But as he started thinking about long-term goals, he decided to enroll in MSU Denver last January.
I was enrolled. I was getting my bearings, getting into class, and yeah, then the pandemic hit.
That hit was felt across higher education. Colorado colleges saw a 5.2% enrollment drop, not just a decline in incoming freshmen, but current students dropping out. And the effect was disproportionate. Colorado's community colleges saw a 14% drop in enrollment among first-generation students and an 11% drop among Black students.
About half of all students of color in Colorado who go on to a college or university come to the community colleges. So we serve the population that was also the hardest hit by the pandemic.
At MSU, a lot of students are also parents and they work other jobs.
If they're going to eliminate, how are they going to prioritize that? It's probably going to say, oh, I'm going to take some time off from school.
The hope is that this time off is temporary because this is actually the time when college could help the most.
A lot of those students lost their jobs or had their hours cut, and frankly, they're not going to get those jobs back. They were service industry jobs, tourism jobs. If they could come back and get new skills, they would be much more marketable as we come out of the pandemic. But we've got to get them back. And the challenge is when they're out of work, when they lack transportation, when they have to take care of kids or parents or siblings, it's harder for them to do it.
MSU and the community college system are expanding support services, helping connect students to food assistance, mental health, and childcare.
We are an affordable institution. We're the second most affordable institution in the state and the most affordable institution on the Front Range. However, students still have basic needs that they need to take care of.
For Dominic, the pandemic left him with some difficult choices.
There were some struggles where I felt like I either have to stop this job, pick up another job, or I have to drop a couple of classes just so I can keep my academics up.
So in the end, he gave up a job and stuck with school.
I just pretty much went with it like, what, no regrets.
He's pursuing a communication degree and is working to start an after-school music program.
It's a nonprofit business that's going to help students that are in middle school, high school, even adults, just to give them a positive outlook on life.
It's the same message he has for his fellow college students. Don't give up.
Even in a pandemic, I know every day can get better.
Sorry there, the microphone wasn't on. I just wanted to add MSU Denver's asking the state for $50 million over 5 years to help provide more of the services that I mentioned for those students and close the degree attainment gap for students of color. Brian.
All right, thank you, Nicole.